Okay, as promised, we're gonna pick up with our attack of us backlog of dating advice questions and get right into it. I think I have, I don't know, 4 or 5 questions today. So we'll look at these, and then tomorrow is the live broadcast. In case you haven't seen it, go to the homepage of the YouTube channel, and you'll see a promotion for the live. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, I'm going to be going live tomorrow on YouTube at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So hopefully you can stop through and join me. So let's get started with some of these letters. These people. Okay, this guy writes, this is the second time I'm writing to you guys, as earlier my mail has not been responded to. But see, I have not given up hope yet. To begin with, I am a 20-year-old student. I've fallen in love with a lecturer of mine. Before you assume that this is a crush, it is not at all the case. He is 4 years older than me and treats me as he should as a student. When I was sick taking a break at college, I emailed him and he responds to me regularly. But I feel that too will stop as soon as I rejoin my college. I want him to befriend me not as a student but friends on equal footing. What do I do to get him to notice me in the way I want him to? It's driving me crazy, and regular contact is making me feel frustrated. Help me out of this. Please tell me what to do. I have a feeling that he already has a steady girlfriend, and that is sort of depressing to me. Please don't tell me to forget about him because I don't want to. Okay. First of all, anybody who's familiar with me knows that nobody tells me what to do. You don't tell me what to do, you don't tell me when to do it, and you don't tell me how to do it. So this person, not that I remember this question, I can't really say, but I know me, and there's no way if somebody's just like in this case, somebody telling me what they don't want to hear, that I'm not gonna waste my time on you. You know, you do what the fuck you want to do. Do it however you want to do it. But you write it to me for advice. First you say, please tell me what to do. And then you say, don't tell me to forget him because I don't want to. Okay, so you done put boundaries on what I can say. You want me to say what you want to hear instead of what I want to say. So you know what? This is for you. That's all I got to say on that. Move on to the next question. I work in an office and in a profession which is about 95% female. I am good friends with a coworker and we get along well. Recently, she had problems with her husband and filed for divorce. I speak with her frequently and I was able to help her through this. My wife is somewhat wary of my relationship with this woman. My wife has been married before and her ex cheated on her, and this has left her sensitive on this particular subject. I completely understand this, but I have not done anything to encourage an improper relationship with my friend. I am very careful, especially with sexual harassment issues, to always maintain appropriate decorum at the office. Well, that's good. I like this friend very much, and if we were both single, I would probably ask her to marry me. However, I am married and intend to stay that way. What should I do to keep my friend and yet allay my wife's fears and insecurities? Wow. Okay. This guy is wacko. Okay, first, okay, on the one side of your mouth, you say that this woman, did you like this woman enough to marry her? And then on the other hand, then you say your wife should not be threatened and that her feelings are all based on what happened to her before. No, her feelings are based on what you're doing, sir. You are full of shit. Now you like this woman very much. Do you not imagine that your wife can pick up on that? Do you think she's really that stupid that she doesn't know that you are attracted to this woman and your interest is more than casual? Of course she feels threatened. And you need to consider your wife's feeling, not just your own feelings. Consider hers. You know, you're talking about, well, yes, I'm married, like it's an afterthought. No, that's your should be priority. And, you know, I'm really concerned about your wife because I feel like she's feeling so insecure and so threatened right now that she's probably thinking one wrong step by her and you're going to leave her for this other woman. I'm telling you, I don't know what's wrong with you. You know, your attitude is all kinds of fucked up, sir. And this situation is too dangerous to mess with. And it's like, you know, they used to say, if you play with fire, your hands gonna get burned. That's what's about to happen to you. You're gonna lose your wife. You're gonna lose your marriage and break her heart. And all over some fantasy that you have about this woman that you know in the office. just stupid. I I'm sure your wife doesn't want to, put her foot down and tell you what you better not do, but that would be about her best response right now. And tell you, if you talk to that bitch one more time, we gonna have a problem. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Oh, this is one of those 1 year ago, one of those 1 year ago questions. And this young lady writes, I just want to let you know that I love all of your videos. I found your page from the YouTube suggestions I've followed ever since. I wanted to ask you a question. I'm over 40 and I'm not really trying to date right now. My life has been basically backwards. I raised my kids as a single mom, and now I'm trying to build my money and a comfortable empire for retirement. I see a lot of young ladies making big mistakes just like the ones you've mentioned in your videos. I wanted to know what your feelings were to this newest trend of women opening up their options. I feel it's a good thing, but on the other hand, these women in the videos are putting the same restraints on other women as the men did. Huh? They say if you want to date other races, you need to be a size 2. Literally, this woman said a 2. They say you need to speak quietly, you need to do blah, blah, blah. I don't see a sensible woman going out of the frying pan and into the oven. What do you think? Will you make a video on this, please? If not, I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you for reading this and making down to earth videos. Oh my God. Okay. I admit there are some very petite women that are size 2 that have, decent figures and stuff. But a lot of women that are very small um, have, pretty much like a little stick body. They're built like a kid. So, they be going to get the raw, the fake boobs and all kind of augmentations of different body parts and stuff like that because they don't feel womanly enough. Now, as far as a guy goes, like say you dating some white dude and he is into sisters, uh, they already know the sister's gonna have some junk in her trunk. They expect that. They're looking at, uh, they like what they see. They know the black women tend to have a more curvaceous body. Not all. I'm just saying tend to, and that's what evidently what they like. If they, especially if that's what the type of women that they date, Latinas and black women. Okay, I don't know she doesn't say, as you heard, who said this nonsense to her, but I want you to understand that just like there's all kinds of black men that like different things, there's all kinds of white men that like different things, there's all kind of Asian and Latino men that like different things. I mean, you look at some of the women that the Latino dudes with, them sisters is like a 18 to 20, 24. So, I mean, they're not no size 2. I don't know what these people are talking about. But, I do advocate that women, exercise and stay in shape, eat well, take care of your skin, drink plenty of water, all those kind of things. I mean, it helps your interior as well as the exterior. You look better as you age. You don't have a bunch of lines and wrinkles and whatnot. Use sunscreen when you go out in the sun, that kind of thing. But I have never, ever, it's like just, I know my behind is not a size 2. The smallest I've been is an 8. And no matter if it was 8 to 10, 12, guys of all races are attracted to that. So it's a lot about like how you carry yourself, how you dress, what you look like, what your mug is like. Um, if a guy thinks that you're a beautiful woman, he's going to think that regardless of what your size is. And quiet as it's kept, there are a lot of dudes that like big women. They don't talk about it much because they get teased and taunted a lot. But there's a lot of guys that like women that are, 12, 14, and 16, and even bigger. So you just have to find a guy who likes you for you. And don't worry about what them chicks are saying because they don't know what they're talking about. There's no one template for an interracial relationship, intercultural relationship. Sometimes like a real skinny dude, he'll like a bigger woman and, vice versa. I mean, you just never know. You just go by what the guy likes. If he talks to you and tells you that you're beautiful and he appreciates what you look like and he appreciates your body's type, then there you go. That's all you need to do. Don't worry about them people. All right, here's another one. This is another one. That's another one that's a year old. She writes, I'm a 25-year-old white female. I'm dating a black male. We're planning to get married when he gets back from overseas. We recently had a baby together. His parents are coming down for the first time to see the baby, and I'm really nervous. We always talk on the phone and everything seems fine. My fiance said his mom is prejudiced even though I can't tell. I know I'm supposed to be myself, but I always seem to act more pleasant on the phone. When they arrive here, how am I supposed to act? Again, I'm really, really nervous. I've never met any man's parents. Okay, my thing is this. Um, no matter if his mama's, okay, when we say black people are prejudiced, what we mean is they have a preference that their child marry somebody black because they want to have black grandchildren. That's what that means. Now, black people don't have the power structure in place in this country to be prejudiced against anybody for any reason. So, look up what prejudice means in the dictionary, and you will see we don't have that. We can't be prejudiced. We may have a preference, but we're not in a position of power to deny white folks anything. So, we can't be prejudiced by the dictionary definition. Now, when they come, you got to realize, even no matter what her feelings might be initially about her son choosing a woman of another race, the bottom line is they're grandparents now, and they want to see their grandchild. They want to be in the grandchild's life. That's important to people, that their lineage be carried on, especially uh, now that what did you have, a little boy? Or you just say it's a baby. You don't say if it's a son or daughter. Okay, but if it's a boy, that boy will carry on their family name, and that tends to be important to the grandfathers and sometimes the grandmother as well. So I suggest you just relax. You putting too much on it. They just people. They mainly coming to see the baby. You just like a side attraction. So they really won't. They'll be like, oh hi 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 as they reach for the baby. So that's her son's child, and it's going to be very meaningful to her to have this experience. I would suggest that you just relax, just talk to her. And if you can, I mean, I don't know who you have in your family, but if think that she did a really good job raising her son and her dad too, why not ask them for advice? That's a good way to bond with them. Say, you guys did such a wonderful job with raising your son. He's such a great person. I just really admire him. I really admire you. What kind of tips can you give me to make sure that my baby has similar values and stuff? I want to be a good parent, and I want to raise a child that's like my fiance, whatever his dude's name is. And do that. I mean, you flatter them, and it's truthful. I mean, obviously you think that about dude, otherwise you wouldn't be marrying him, right? So you draw them in that way and let them see that you admire and respect them, and they really shouldn't have a problem with anything. I mean, it takes some time. It takes some getting used to. Like I said, it's not most parents' fantasy when they think about having grandchildren that their grandchildren would be mixed with something. White parents have the same problem. But, if you love your child, then you're going to love who your child loves. And that's just how it is. So let's move on. I am a single 23-year-old woman, and I always seem to have problems with relationships. Most men I meet don't seem to want anything out of life. All they want to do is get something from me or try to bring me down with them, or even worse, talk down to me. Oh my God. The guy I'm dating now is very nice looking, but he curses all the time around me. We have never been on a date, and we've been going out for 6 months now. He always likes to wrestle with me like I'm some boy or something, and he has this thing with slapping me in the mouth. The fuck? Not hard or anything, but I just don't like it at all. And finally, he is very overbearing, demanding. He tries to tell me what to do all the time. What should I do? I tried to talk to him, but every time I talk to him, he makes me feel smaller, that I'm always wrong. Please help me. I don't know what's up with him. Let me tell you what's up with him. He's a fucking asshole. You are in an abusive relationship. He's testing his boundaries like a pre-assault by wrestling with you and slapping you in the mouth. He's getting you used to being hurt. He's getting you used to being hit. He's getting used to being manhandled. And by the fact that you've been doing it, and just going along with it. You say you don't like it, but you still stay in a relationship with the fool. So I mean, you know, you saying one thing, but you doing something else. See, this is what I tell you, girls. Your behaviors and your words have to always match up. You can't say, "Well, I don't like it," and yet you stay in a relationship with somebody who's assaulting you like this. That's what that is. That is a physical assault. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You trying to talk to him. You don't talk to motherfuckers like that. You know, I don't really care what, you know, what's up with him and what you think is his problem and all this old stuff. What you do is tell him, you know what? I'm tired of you wrestling with me like I'm a man. You're assaulting me. I'm tired of you popping me in my mouth. What the fuck? Who the hell do you think you are? I'm done with you. This is a wrap. This relationship is over. I don't want to see your face again. I don't want you to call me. Nothing. Because you don't know how to act. You like treat me like I don't know what you think I am, but you know, just hitting me and wrestling with me like I'm a man and pitting me down and all this kind of stuff. What are you trying to do here? I don't like it. I told you I don't like it. I hate it, as a matter of fact. I just like disrespectful. You're not showing any love and concern for me. You're just hurting me, and I don't want to take it anymore. I'm not going to take it anymore, and I want you out of my life. That's what you tell him. Okay. You acting like he's like the last motherfucker on earth, and you know, you talking about all this stuff, you know, about what you don't want to take and all that, but you're still there taking it. You know, he did it last week, the week before, whatever, and here he is doing the stuff again, and you still there. So I don't know, you know, what it is that you think a relationship is supposed to be about. This is really bothersome to me because you know you shouldn't have a man putting his hands on you in any way, shape, or form. And that's, you know, they do that play fighting shit. See, that's I don't play that because you gonna play fight with me. I'm gonna pick up a baseball bat and brain your ass. Play with that. See, so the guys I know, this one dude, what did he do? I don't know. He did something. He kind of like, you know, play punch me, and that's when I was really working. Was working as a trainer. My ass was buff. I could bench press 150 pounds. Looked back, I stepped back and got in my boxer stance, and I piled on his shoulder. That nigga had a bruise for a week, and he's like, "You fucked my shoulder up." I'm like, "And next time it's gonna be your jaw. So you know, don't you ever put your hands on me." And he never did. He was scared of me. He used to tell people, "I'm scared of you. Whoop my ass." It's like, you damn right. We're not going down that road. Okay, and so anyway, that's what you need to do. And if you need some assistance, you know, you can call that toll free number. It's 1 800 END ABUSE, ENDABUSE. And they can give you some referrals for help in your area because there's something going on with you where you think that this is something that you need to be, you know, tolerating. Okay, and this last one, we'll just finish up with this one. I would like to ask you, since I'm a Chinese looking guy with Chinese ancestry, how do I deal with myself whenever I try to like a Caucasian girl? I know what she looks like and what I look like. Huh? Well, I'm going to say this. Um, if a woman, you like a woman and she's talking to you and all that, and she can't accept you for who and what you are, then, sir, there's no reason for you to even ask me this question. If she doesn't like the way that you look, then that's not the woman for you. I mean, this is not a difficult question. Part of, you know, the first thing that we see when we see someone is what they look like. You know, their height, their weight, their body shape, their skin color, their complexion, their eye color, their, you know, hair or lack thereof. I mean, those are things we see. Everything is visual. Then we talk to the person and we get to find out, you know, what kind of person they are, what kind of hobbies and interests they are, if they have a sense of humor, how educated they are, how witty they are, all these, what their hobbies and interests and family life is like, how their work is, you know, all the stuff. But the first and only thing that you know about someone that would, you know, initially get things rolling is what they look like. So if you know, be clean, be neat, you know, dress well for your body shape and type and all that stuff. I mean, that's kind of a given. But you shouldn't be trying to deny what you are or change what you look like to get accepted by these people. Just be who you are, you know, and somebody will love you. I mean, like personally, my preference is if I'm a date interracially, my preference is Asian men, and I particularly like, yeah, Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Those are the ones that I like the best. But I don't know. I'm looking at this. You just, you keep, if you're trying to change yourself around to be what they like and what you think they're going to accept, that's going to really impact your self-esteem. And, ultimately it will make you like a man who's weak and shaky and really unattractive to women. So, if try to spit your game at some chick and, for whatever reason she gives you the cold shoulder, I mean, it could be because of your race, but I mean, it could be something else, and you never know. But it doesn't matter what the reason is. The reason is, I mean, the result is, and the bottom line is, she is not feeling you. And so you need to go on to somebody, find somebody else who is. That's all about. And one of these days, I'm, up to like, I've finished reading about 200 of them, the surveys that I've done, that I did on men and rejection. So someday soon, I will finish reading the last 100 of them, and then I will make the video. It's like, y'all, this was like, I mean, I'm glad, trust me, I'm happy people responded so much, but it was just way more than what I expected, so it's taken me a while to read through them. All right. So that's it for today's dating and relationship advice video. Like I said, check on the channel, the homepage of the channel, and you'll see the information about joining me tomorrow for the live broadcast. Something I'm gonna try to do, more regularly. Bear with me if it's kind of janky because it'll be my first time doing it and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing. I don't know nothing about it, but we'll be figuring it out together. Anyway, this is Deb Cooper from survivingdating.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow.